Right, hi lads and lasses. Hey, hope yous are all well. Had a bit of a change round here. It's I don't know, just another one of those technical things. Every time I come back to this place, it seems to be all different. I think it must be something to do with Streamlabs, or maybe it's something to do with me. Probably more likely to be something to do with what I'm doing than it is Streamlabs. All this frigging technology, it's enough to drive you mad. Anyway, today what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a chuck and a chat first, and we might have a couple of games of darts a little bit later on. Unfortunately, the old Parish Trout hasn't got any better. Oh, before we go any further, sound check, everybody. Can somebody give me a shout, tell me if the sound's okay? Hiya Charlie, mate, hope you're well. I'll go through these. Just give us a sound check, someone, just so I'm obviously not shouting out everybody's name and nobody hearing me. Right, should be good. Look, it looks like it's good on the monitor. Hopefully it's all good. Right, so here we go. Hiya Scottish lad, hope you're well, Kieran. You're doing some fantastic reviews, mate. Really impressed. Really love some of the darts that you've been reviewing as well. As you can see, I'm in my civvies. You'll have to forgive me. We had a big night out on Saturday, and obviously the shirt needed a bit of a wash afterwards. So it's been in the wash and it's now out on the line, and as you can imagine, it never stops frigging raining. So and I don't want to put it in the dryer. It's too nice to put in the dryer. It's too good to put in the dryer and end up it the size of an Action Man if it does or something, if you know what I mean. Right, so Ryan Parr, hiya Ryan mate, hope you're well. Steve Lamore, hiya Steve, hiya Dave Bowie. Baz Andrews, hiya mate, you alright Baz? Steve Lamore's in. Ryan again. Charlie Great, Charlie the boss is in. Top man. I love that little stick of dynamite you put on the end of your fingers, your comms on this. It's brilliant. I'm really impressed with that. Yeah, I'll have a game with you, Baz, in thinking about 15-20 minutes or something like that. What we'll do is we'll have a bit of a chat first, because at the moment I've just been playing playing darts a lot, and I've not actually sat and talked to you, have I? I've not gone through any new stuff with you or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend the camera around in a minute. I'm going to get up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the prize draw prizes for anybody. Get yourself on the bomb squad if you fancy a go at it. All you do is just donate to the channel. If you donate to the channel via SKRILL or a super chat or something like that, or a super sticker, you can't do it through Streamlabs because they object to it. Even though I'm not selling raffle tickets, they see that I am. What I'm asking you for is, if you donate to the channel, then your donation will be recognised by, we have a prize draw on the 25th of every month. And what will happen is you will be represented in that, let's say, for whatever your generosity is, that will be represented in the draw, not raffle, draw. So if you want the chance of winning some of these fantastic prizes, get yourself over there. It's dead simple, and the easiest way to do it is by a direct bank transfer. If you go on to Bomb Squad, the details are on there, so it's got my sort code, my account number, and all you do is just put your name on it. Nothing else. Nothing about darts or anything like that, just your name, and I have a system that then it picks it up and it pings me. It sends me like a text. So then I know who you are and how much you've donated to the channel. So that's the way it works now. So right, so what we'll do now is we'll get up and we'll have a look at these prizes. If you've been on the Bomb Squad in the last hour or so, you'll see that I put on there Aileen Harvey won it for July. When she won it, I contacted her because she was coming up for some coaching. I said to her, do you want me to hang on to him till you come, about a fortnight or something it was, and she said yeah. So what I did was I got the opportunity to present Aileen with the darts in the studio, as you'll see on the photographs, and she got the personally signed set of Dave Chisnell darts. So Dave Chisnell darts, I think the 59 quid or something, 50 odd quid, 49 or 59 quid, and then your signature. So they're worth 65, 70 quid of anybody's money. And that was one of the prizes. Right, so what have we got this month? You can't have these yet because these are what Neil McGalski sent me, and I want to do a review on them. And I might even do that live shortly. Alright, first up we've got some Ted Hankies. So we've got some Ted Hankey darts, and they, again, were personally signed for me by Ted. He's actually signed them for me. So again, they're probably worth 65, 70 quid. I think these are more. I think these are about 45, 50 quid for a set of darts, for the actual darts themselves, if not more. Right. Against the computer, and I remember the old tripod you had decided to fall and hit the floor, and I did laugh. Oh yeah, you did laugh, didn't you, Charlie? Yeah, you remember that? I remember that. I had a really old rickety, cheap Mickey Mouse tripod that I paid. It was somewhat ridiculous, like about £7.50 for. And when I knocked that over, Charlie, it actually broke the webcam. I thought I'd got away with it, but now when I come to use it, it smashed the webcam. Smashed the doings inside it. So I had to go and get myself a new webcam after doing that. So what I did was I then went and invested in some, like this is the one with the thing of the microphone on that you're listening to me now. If I could sing, I'd sing to you. But yeah, proper tripods, you see. These are like 50, 60 quid a piece. But one thing they don't do is fall over and break me equipment. But yes, I do remember that, mate. It sounds good because it's like anything. And don't forget, you guys who've contributed, you guys have paid towards this too, right? You have. So all the equipment and the way that my live streams and everything is getting better, that's all down to you guys. It's not down to me, it's down to you guys. And I can't thank you enough for it because I love doing it. I love doing it, and I hope you love watching. Right, so let's see what other goodies we've got. Right, we've got the MVG Actives darts. We've got them. They're up for grabs as well. Don't forget, if you're drawn out first, you get choice of whatever you want. If you're drawn out second or third, you stand a chance of getting these like really good quality proper darts. These are not like 25 quidders, they're like proper darts, these are. We've got, there we go, Kim Ibricks. Bulls Kim Ibricks. And do you know something? I reviewed these. If you go back in the videos, I reviewed these about 2 or 3 months ago. And I tell you something, when I got them, I was sort of like very underwhelmed by them until I chucked them. And when I chucked them, I'm telling you now, these are absolutely fantastic darts to chuck these. They really, really are. And to be honest with you, there's not many people make really bad darts anymore. They're all good. They're all like, if you remember in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, if you're an old boy like me, we used to have Austin Metros and Vauxhall Shove-its that had come out of the factory, and once they'd been sold, sometimes the actual sills were rusty on them when people bought them from the showroom. That's how bad the cars were. They were bloody awful. And then you get your Nissans, well, the Nissans now, they used to be called Datsuns, and they were the same. You take them in for MOT one year, they'd be perfectly fine. And don't forget, these are cars that are like 5 and 6 years old, not like they are now, 10 years old, and they're in absolutely bang on nick. These would be like 4, 5, 6 year old cars, and they'd need 250, 300 quid's worth of welding on them. It's crazy. Anyway, back to the bits and bobs. These are real. I tell you what, I really like this guy, Wayne Mardley. He's very, very entertaining, and he's very, very funny. But if you want coaching off him, it's very, very expensive as well. A lot more than mine, anyway. And the one thing with me, and Aileen will tell you this if she ends up coming on tonight, the value for money that you get is just absolutely unbelievable, because you don't only get the coaching. If you decide to stay overnight, if you come up and stay overnight, we'll go out, we'll have a few beers, we'll have a few games of darts, and it's an experience as well as learning a new skill or improving the skills that you've already got. Right, on we go. Mark Webster's, so Webby Webster's darts, we've got a set of them there. Those are really nice darts to throw and all. Quite a low level of grip on them, they're not quite as aggressive grip, but some people like that. Some people like that. What else have we got here? Ooh, we've got some proper ones here now. Here we go. Dirk van Dijvenbode. But these are the 60 quidders, these are the ones with the purple inlays on them. So these are not like the standard tungsten darts. These are the fancy ones with the purple and well, purpley blue flights and purpley blue coating on the darts. Again, I've not thrown these yet, but I will review them at some point. Probably over the next couple of days or something. Then we've got, the ubiquitous Sharpie dart scorer. So we've got digital dart scorers. They're really good, them, actually. I had this one. I've had this one on the wall and I used it for a couple of weeks and I found it all right because it does loads of stuff that you wouldn't think. If you go on YouTube and go on and type in chalky dart scorer, tells you it can do pick random numbers and all sorts of stuff. It's brilliant. So some people use that for doing the picking out and what have you on the live streams, like Love Darts and that. Right, so them are the darts that we've got this time. I'm sure there's some others knocking about as well. I think there's some high impacts. I think I've got a set of high impacts too somewhere. But there's loads of stuff. The dart boards, don't forget we've got dart boards. We've got the Mission Samurai 2s, which is up there. You can see the bottom corner of it there. We've got a few of them. We've got a Unicorn Eclipse Pro 2 dartboard, if you fancy that. And then, obviously, like I say, if you're the first prize winner, you can choose one of the shirts. Any of the shirts that I've got on the wall, you can choose one of them. And what you can do if you want is like Dragonfire did, which is Graham Taylor. What he did was he had his logo put over the top of it, his own name. Rather than having Dynamite Dave at the top of it, it has your own name on it. So we can do that for you. No problem. Right, so... Sounds good. Okie dokie dokie. Yes, I remember when that thingy fell over. That was quite funny, that. Wayne Flint's in. Gary Dando's in. Hey, guys. Mitch Kirkhoff's in. Great stuff. Wayne Flint, you're making me feel old. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, them thingy. Well, that was sort of like... They weren't the time... I did work on them sort of cars, going off darts a little bit. I did work on them sort of cars infrequently until I started my own business. When I started my own, I was one of the first ever in the country mobile mechanics. I had a fully kitted out van and I went round to people's houses and where people work and I used to service the cars, change clutches, do all sorts. And I even ended up, and I got this from the thing of the show at the NEC at Birmingham. I got a portable ramp that went on a like had wheels on it, so it was like a trailer with lights on the back of it, and you towed it and you could put it outside someone's house and you slid it underneath the car, put the chocks on it and then press these buttons and it worked on like something similar to a drill on a screw. So you put the drill on the centre. What you did was use the buzz gun, what you use for taking the wheels off, and you just clipped it on the back of it and pressed the buzz gun and it lifted the car up off the floor so you could service it. Fantastic piece of equipment. It was crazy money in them days, because we're going back now to, when did I get married? 86. So you're talking 88, 89, somewhere around about that sort of era. And it was, I think the ramp itself was something like about 450, 500 quid, which was a lot of money then. It's probably the equivalent to about £2,000 now. So it was a lot of money, but I tell you what, it was well worth it. And the good thing is it got me loads of business, because when I pulled up outside people's houses in my fancy van, because I had big wide alloy wheels on it, great big exhaust pipes on it, and it was a proper little monster, it was. I used to call it Little Monster. And they used to get loads of work. People would see me outside someone's house, and then they'd want me to service their car, so my van and all my equipment was outside their house servicing the cars. It was good. I had some really good years at that. Really good years at it. Right, where are we? Pack 2. Yeah, do you know something, Charlie? I think they're one of the best darts I've ever chucked. And they still are. I've got a set here in my top drawer. There we go. Impact 2s. I've got a set there in my top drawer, made up, and what I do is every now and again I just pull them out and start chucking them. And do you know something? They just go exactly where I want them to. And these are, well, when I bought my first set of these, Charlie, they were 28 NaKKa, believe it or not, from Argos. And then, as you were put in there, they went up to 35, 95. And I thought on the channel and what have you, I gave 2 or 3 sets away to, I think I gave 2 sets away as prizes on the prize draws. And I gave a set away to one of the lads at Stockport Disability Darts. And the thing, I found it really strange. I think what happened is because the sales of them went right up in Argos, what they did was they put the prices of them up rather than leaving them at thing. Because like I say, this set, which is the ones that I bought, they were $28.95 then. And then just about not even a month, probably 2 weeks after I started promoting them on my channel, the price of them went up when the price of none of the others did. So it just seems to me like it's logic that they were selling a lot more of them than they were beforehand. Yeah, they are a lovely set of darts. What's that one? Eric Bristow darts, 95, 24 grams from Red Dragon. Yeah, I've got a set of Eric's darts that he gave me. I've actually got a set. The ones I've spoke about them before. They're still here, they still live here, but they're actually his darts because I gave them him. But yes, I actually got a thing. I got a set of them off Eric, and what he used to do was when he used to do these exhibitions and what have you. Because I think I wouldn't say that I knew him well, but it was an acquaintance. He knew who I was, and would think he would spoke on a good few occasions. And well, if you beat him when he's doing an exhibition, if you actually beat him in one of the darts games, he'll think he gives you this set of darts, and that's what I did. I beat him in one at legs, and he gave me a set of darts, the ones that he was actually chucking. And then obviously he went away and came back with another set, so he must have had a few sets in his car. But yeah, it was just a really lovely thing that, and he gave me. He opened his darts wallet and he took a load of flights out, and he gave me a load of flights and all. I had a load of, you know, the Crafty Cockney flights, the proper ones, them, and he signed 2 or 3 of them for me. And I think when we set the darts up for any photographs or anything, we set them up with the 3 signed dart flights in it. So it's just really nice. And what a lovely bloke he was. Very, very misunderstood, you know, especially in the early days, because everybody thought he was dead arrogant and he was horrible. But I'm telling you now, he weren't. He weren't at all. He was just an everyday bloke like we are, but he was ruthless in what he did. He was an entertainer. That was it with Eric Bristow. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was doing it for the money. That's what he was there for. That's how he bred Phil Taylor on. When he turned around and said to him, Phil Taylor rang Eric and said, I've come second in whatever it was, the tournament. It was the first tournament he'd ever played in. He came like losing, finalist. And Eric put the phone down on him. He said, ring me back when you've won, and put the phone down on him. We rang him up to tell him, obviously he was dead chuffed that he'd got through to the final in his first ever not major, but proper money winning game. And Eric just put the phone down on him and said to him, ring me back when you've won. But he was like that for the reason that he wanted Phil Taylor to get that hunger to win. And he did, didn't he? And look at the monster that he produced. That thing, Phil Taylor is the best dart player of all time. He always has been and always will be. There will be nobody who overtakes him for the presence that he had and the thing, the dart skill that he had. Eric wasn't a shadow on him. He really wasn't. Eric was a fantastic champion. He was a fantastic dart player. He was a fantastic bloke. I loved him to bits. I thought he was brilliant. But he wasn't as good as Phil Taylor. MVG's not as good as Phil. Fantastic bloke, mate. Ooh, what happened there? Everything went on for a split second. I hope we're still on. Are we still on, lads and lasses? Am I still here? Because everything went off for a split second then and came back on again. We have to be very careful with this. Sometimes if any glitches happen or anything, it just turns off. So can you just tell me that I'm still here? Yeah, Taylor, easily the best dart player ever to walk the face of the earth. Gareth Tattershaw's in. Hiya, Gareth, mate. I hope you're well. I hope that little lad of yours is beating you. I bet he's beating you now, isn't he? Aren't they great? I mean, I do it with grandkids. It's fantastic. I put the data board up underneath mine. I've got mine on wall, and I've got one underneath that's, well, it's not there now, but when Ali used to be here and he was little, he used to have a little board underneath, and he used to have soft tip. So he used to have a soft tip board underneath, but we could still play. We like sort of played round the board and stuff like that. And I'd just make a massive fuss of him every time that he hit a number that he was going for and what have you. Brilliant. Yes, you're still there. Great stuff. Right, so I can carry on waffling now. I was lucky enough to play Eric in around 83, 84. He was such a showman. Yeah, well, that's exactly what he was. And the thing is that's what... I mean, it doesn't annoy me because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if you hate Gerwyn Price because of what he does, then that's fine. But I love him for what he does. I absolutely love Gerwyn Price the way that he is. Same thing with Ted Hankey. The same thing with, what was he called, the king, the young lad. Oof, it's gone out of my head. Bloody would do, wouldn't it? But the big lad from Australia, who what do we call it? What was he called now? Cody. Was it Cody? Was it Cody, his name? I forget what he was called, but he was like, he came in at like a big explosion, really good. He was the same as Price, loads of big, and do you know something? I do that in the pub, and I suppose I cheese a few people off, like. But if you've done a 136 like I did the other week, with a treble 20, double 18, double top, without even thinking about it, just bang, 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 and it goes in, I just explode me, because I think that is a real proper finish me, because you're using two of the doubles. Alright, some people say it's a bit flashy, but it's not. It really isn't. It's common sense, or it is to me anyway. Corey Cadby, absolutely bang on, Gareth, bang on, Corey Cadby. And I tell you what, I hope he had a few family problems when he was over there, and I think because I'm reading between the lines, I think he's been a bit of a naughty lad in the past, and I think what it is that's why he's having trouble getting a visa to stay in England. I mean, I've not seen his, what I'm surmising, because it's, let's face it, it ain't hard to get a visa to get into England, is it? Come on, unless you've been you have to have been a proper naughty lad to have any problem in getting a visa here. Hey, that sun's coming round. Can you see it? It's just catching my face now. Really, no. Wow. Wow, nice, but a little bit blinding. Let's move my seat over here a bit and turn you guys around a slight bit. There we go. Job's a good one. That's a bit better. It's not in my eyes now. Yeah, Corey Cadby, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic dart player. Exploded onto the scene. Really, really good dart player, and giving it large. And that's what I love. I love characters. I love it in finger. I tell you what, I'll tell you something now. That's why I love Charlie Gray, and I love playing him, because his passion for the game explodes when he does something good. You know what I mean? You can hear the passion in his voice when he does a big finish or something like that. He's the same as me. He sort of like, he explodes. But if you do that, it's really sort of like, if you're not used to doing stuff like that, it's really hard to do, especially in public, right? But the first time you do it, you'd be amazed how much that it lifts. It lifts you. And it does actually keep you scoring well. And it does actually keep you finishing well, because it's sort of like, I suppose, I don't know, is it endorphins or something like that? It sort of like explodes you into, like I explained to you, like the engine when it starts spinning and it starts to spin faster and faster. And then you sort of like start motoring as if you're firing on all four cylinders and you're throwing really well. It really does help you do that. Really does. Let's get rid of these off my screen. People, oh, darts referee. Oh, right, so, alright, I'm just getting loads of notifications. Yeah, that's it, yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, so what we're going to do now, I'll tell you what, I'll get up and have a bit of a chuck, see if I can manage on this foot, because it hasn't got any better. I wouldn't say that it's any worse now. It's better than it was a couple of hours ago, but a couple of hours ago it was really, really bad. So I don't know what it is. Like I say, it's normally gone in 24 hours, but it's holding on. I ain't letting go. Right, so let's get up and have a bit of a chuck at this board, see if we can sort this camera out. Let's pull that back to there. Slot that into there, like so. Then angle of the dangle. Let's alter the angle of the dangle. There it is. Right, so we've got the two there. What we can do now is move this chair a little. Let's move the chair over and put it over there. Right, let's turn you guys around to here. Let's get the camera level if we can, which would be a lot nicer. There we go. Right, I think you guys can see me from there. Let's turn the light on so you get a bit of light on the subject. Right, there we go. Right, so now what we need to do is see if we can pick up the NaKKa stream. See what's happened with that. Right, well it's there, and I am there, so I don't understand why it isn't on the screen. There it is. There we go. Job's a good one. Right, you can see the code in there. I have not warmed up or anything. I will be hobbling backwards and forwards to the board. Now that isn't the clearest, is it? Still not the clearest. This is a really, really old. There we go. This is a really, really old camera, but it's a Logitech one, so you can imagine it's dead old, but it's really quite a good camera when all's said and done. Right, so what should we do now? I tell you what we'll do, right, is I'm stood over there talking to you, and I need to be over here, don't I? Right, let's turn this TV on. Let's get it so as we can see what's going on. There we go. Right, let's get the TV rocking and rolling, and then I'll be able to stand here and talk to you and still see the scroll on the telly. There we go, that's more like it. Oh, excellent stuff. Bigfoot Shabba, AM, I'm coming through. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm coming through. Right, come on lads, you can see the thing there, the actual code. If you want to get on NaKKa on channel 1, the code's 3T3V. And as I said before, don't forget, whichever way you donate will be recognised. And that's as much as I can say about it. Oh, somebody's coming through on the old NaKKa now. One thing I wanted to show you was, then, see them, some of the lads in America, Finger Shabba will know what these are. Graham Taylor gave me them, and I earned every one of them in one session. Playing cricket and 501. Right, let's dive over to NaKKa and see what we've got. And it's Gareth. Hiya, Gareth, mate. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, of course I can. You can see your camera wobbling about. You're not playing on that board at the bottom, are you?
Can you see the board all right?
Yeah, of course I can, mate.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give you the arrows, mate. You can have the arrows. Like I say, I've not chucked anything today, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm not very good. Take me a bit to warm up. Yeah, all the best. I'm going to have a go with the darts, referees' darts. Yeah. That's dead clear, that. Really good. Right, here we go. 41. $60. Good darts. Let's angle that down a tiny little bit. There you go, that's a bit better for you. Ton.
Good darts.
Unlucky, mate. You were so close.
Grouping's alright.
Oh dearie me. 20, 38, 43.
Scored.
140. Yeah, it is. 140.
Good darts.
Ta.
Nine.
95. Good steady darts. You're kidding me. No. Bust.
Thirty-three, 53, 72.
Good darts. Where are we? 22. We won't go in that way again. Oh dear. Come on, David. Oh. 5 left. 2 left. 20 scored. Mad hopes.
Oh, 38.
Unlucky. Here we go. 2. Yeah, game in 1.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Cheers. Too many darts though, 25. Need to get at least 5 off that.
Yeah. I did one in 13 yesterday.
Oh, it's mint, innit? It's great when you get a real good leg.
I missed tops for a 145.
Bloody hell.
I missed tops for the 145, it had been 12.
Yeah, well, the thing is though, is it's getting the consistency of getting them low dart legs game in, game out. That's the hard bit.
Yeah.
Flashes of brilliant.
62.
Yeah, flashes of brilliance are all right, but I'd rather do six or 7, 15 or 16 dart legs than do 1 11 dart leg or 10 dart leg and then the rest of them be 20s. It's your consistency that counts. Oh, come on, 62.
Yeah, definitely. 37.
Oh, unlucky. Look like a 60 that.
Well,
60. Yeah, look like your first one went bang in the middle of the 60.
100.
You're gonna say that one did?
Yeah.
Oh, 55. Good darts. Good solid darts. $59. That's more like it. Good darts. Oh, 43. $137.
Yeah, good darts, really good setup.
Cheers.
$82.
Oh dear. Yeah, game in 3.
Yeah.
Alright, you to throw first. Game on. Good darts. Ah, 64.
Bin full of Asher.
Yeah. And there's an absolute fact you cannot beat a bosom for a pillow. Especially on a well endowed lass. Right, that's 125 by the way. While I'm yakking. Oh, great reply. Oh, come on, David. Oh no, 5. Oh no. $60. Good darts. Oh, 121. Oh, 55. Now, I've had one of them last few days. Just like finger, it just comes on, sneezing like mad. And then it goes away for hours and hours and then it just comes back again. Right, 71. Yeah! I think it's right, is that? It is right, isn't it? 51, 61, 71. I thought to myself then, what? Have I done it right? I thought I'd done a Dieter Edmund.
No, that's brilliant, that Dave.
Cheers for the game, Gareth.
Yeah, cheers Dave, take care, will you?
Yeah, you too, mate.
Cheers man, see you next time.
See you next time, mate. Well, wasn't that a cracker of a game? I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. What's an absolute cracker? Oh, Grant Swindles is in. Grant Swindles lag. 22. Yeah, just get on. You've got the thingy up there. Yeah, that's the problem, Grant, with because we're running NaKKa and Streamlabs, YouTube and Twitch at the same time. You do tend to get a little bit of a lag in it. I just don't. I've not got the technical know-how, because apparently you can drop the bit rate, whatever that is, and it sorts it all out. But I haven't got a clue how to do it. I'm just gonna have to have a bit of a mess about at some point and see if I can change the bit rates and that, because all the cameras are 4K. Apparently that means that they run at an higher rate, and it sometimes makes the thing of the stream stammer and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, I'm not technically advanced enough to sort it out, but I'm sure I'll get somebody who'll be able to sort it out at some point. Right, so we're back on to NaKKa now. Hey Baz, you alright, lad?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Brilliant. Yeah, not too bad at all. Apart from the old toe, but it's a lot better than it was yesterday. Well, that's sort of like been over the last couple of hours. Before that, I was in agony with it.
Hopefully it starts getting better, mate.
Yeah, hopefully so. I'm in work on Wednesday, so it better be alright by then. Right, shoot a throw first, I'll give you the arrows.
And when,
All the best.
and you, pal. Thirty. Right, start.
Oh, I won't be any different. Told you. 40. Right, start settling down now. No way. 9.
Okay.
Right. All round the 60, but none in it.
60.
Good steady darts. 41.
60.
Good steady darts. 81.
Good darts. Oh dear. 26.
Still not as good as my 9. Hey, 85.
Good darts.
Yeah, it's actually come back again now.
Oh dear. 30.
55.
85.
55. 81.
Bloody hell, what was that? 52.
109. Oh, come on. 44.
Oh, 93.
Ooh. Right, where are we? 65. 55. Oh, wrong bed. 27.
Okay.
I just pulled it.
Can't even do one. No score.
Oh. Oh, we're all like that fella. I get them days. Right. Where are we? Oh, 22.
On the wire. One scored.
Unlucky. Oh, no score. Same as they had one touching wire.
Oh, God. That's terrible. No score.
8 scored. Double trouble. Double trouble.
No score, mate.
Hallelujah. Thank God for that.
We seem to have this.
Yeah.
I don't want that one.
No. Not 37 darts, we don't know. 85. $60.
Ready, mate?
38.41.
100.
Good darts. Ooh, 81.
40. Good dart side.
Cheers. Oh, 41. Oh. 81. Steady Eddie. No. Oh, come on. 21. Terrible. Darts. 91. Oh, Yeah, 17 scored. Good steady darts. Good setup. 74. Should we? Yeah, game in 3.
Right, please, Dave.
Cheers.
Go blind, mate.
You to throw first.
Terrible. 30.
Ton. Tap.
81.
Good darts. Oh, come on. 43.
I'll bring your score, mate. 6.
Ooh. Next one's 3 then. 41. I had the opportunity to punish it there and I didn't.
40. Yeah, let me off there.
Oh, 36. Come on, David.
85.
Good darts. $83. Ta-
81.
Good darts. 80. Steady. 118. Oh, next door. Oh, 15, 21.
Okay. 41.
Okay, there we go, 97. Ah. No, just 19. Darts. 78. Oh, come on. 38 scored. The first one overpicked the last two. Come on. Yeah, nice one. Great darts.
Cheers.
Yeah. $43. 60. Bed and breakfast. Unbelievable, just 60. Yeah, bloody hell.
85.
Good darts. $95. Good steady arrows. $64. $38. $47. Oh. Hey, 60.92. Yeah, I just didn't hit it with the second one, so I didn't get the opportunity at the double top. That's what I was trying to do.
Unlucky, mate. 45.
Oh, 20 scored. There we go. Oh, come on. Bust. Yeah, game in 2. Hallelujah.
Good dart.
Cheers, fella.
Good dart, mate.
I'll have to get in touch with you about that league.
Yeah, it's joining, mate. That YouTube league. You'd enjoy it.
Yeah. I would. I need to take part in something.
Quite competitive as well.
Good.
You enjoy it, mate.
Yeah, that's what I need. 60. So what I say, I don't know what it is about live streams, but I had Aileen here on Saturday, and in a couple of hours I hit, I think it was 7 180s, 6 or 7 180s, and yeah, a load of ton plus finishes. But yeah, it just seems like when I'm running a stream, I've got too much to think about. It must be.
Yeah, it's hard that, mate, as well, because, you know, people watching and talking and that.
Yeah, Tunsky. Well, I'm keeping an eye on the comments and all as we're going along. So when we've finished, I've got something to talk about.
I don't think I mind, mate. It's only like a bit of fun in it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're not playing for money. If we were playing for money, I wouldn't be talking to you, because obviously it's. I want the pennies, so I won't be talking to you.
66. Playing like this, like Dave.
Oh dear, come on. 41. All it takes a big one to catch up. Steady Eddie. Oh, come on. That's better. 85. Give me 115.
41.
Oh, on the wire. 60, 75. I just overpitched it a little.
60.
Steady Eddie. No score.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them on wire.
1, 2, 1.
Oh, great darts. Great darts. Fetched you right back in it.
Cheers.
Just too late, I'm afraid. Yeah, gave me one. I tell you what though, that was really good. That's how I love games to go like that, because we got to 2-all and it was the decider, and I think that's really good, mate. I love that. Really do.
Bit of excitement, one.
Yeah, it does, yeah. It's a bit of like you say, a bit of tension and a bit of more pressure.
Yeah, tried to scare you, never worked.
Right, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, cheers Dave, we'll play well.
Cheers fella, I'll catch you in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit, mate.
Well, that was a very enjoyable match, I must say. Andrew Perry's in. Am I coming through? You're coming through. Yes, you are, always. Adam Scott, hiya Dave, hiya Adam, are you alright, mate? Hope you're well. Back onto the old NaKKa. Oh, it's Mitch! And the machines give him the throw. Brilliant stuff. Well, he's got a camera attached because it's all, it looks like it is. We must be having difficulty connecting it. Yeah, it could be. All depends on what happens between now and when we sack it, which is probably another half an hour. So you never know. Might have a real corker of a game. But it looks like Mitch is. Oh, he is coming in. Right. So Mitch is running without a camera. So we're just going to be getting his scores on the doors. Oh my word, 26. Look at that, 2 treble ones. Disgraceful. I don't know whether you can hear me or not, Mitch, but your camera's just coming up as a blank square. Have you got the lens cover shut? There's something wrong there, isn't there? I think, Mitch, I'm going to have to dive out of this, mate, because you've not connected properly. I've just got a big blank black square in the middle of my screen now, and nothing's happening on it. So I'm going to have to. Oh right, so we've got it now. Seems to be one of it's. It's one like Wayne's, isn't it? It's taking ages for it to come through. $83. There's Neil Migalski in the house. Has anybody seen Neil Migalski? Right, where are we? $83. Well, it won't go on there if I'm on here, will it? Alright, 83. Have to go back onto the big screen. $135. Can't blame that one on the floorboards, can we, lads? Get that window open. Oh, Jesus. That's nasal barracking. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. Look at that. That is nasal barracking. You're supposed to do that on other people, not on yourself. 58. It's last night's Kihari lamb, that. Or lamb Kihari, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Oh, 116. Oh. 60. Yeah, game in 2. $20 darts. That's a bit more like it. It's just a shame his camera's not working, isn't it? $45. Ton. That connection seems to be speeding up a little bit now. Oh, come on, 81. The last one was bad. That was a bad one. Oh, come on, again. Snatch the last one, David. Stop it. 60. There's 134. Oh. 60. Oh, it's the big fish. Can Mitch take out the big fish? Great darts, great darts. Ooh, 34 scored. Is he going to crack the 215s? Oh, he didn't get it. Wow. Yeah, game in one. One dark Llewellyn. I'm actually starting to warm up a little bit now. The consistency is coming a little bit better. Not fantastic, but the arm feels like it's starting to actually operate properly now. It's just with this, I think Mitch must be a long way away. He must be in the States or something, because the time lag, it seems quite bad, or quite long. Oh dear, 41. Last one rolled over my thumb. Come on. Good. Nice steady darts. Just 60. Good darts. Oh, come on. 41. Right, come, a couple of big scores now, Dave. Pull yourself back into it. +6. 60. Oh God, all round it, all round it. $60 again. 60 club. Rather be in the ton club. Oh, big finish, 167. 20s, 19s for the ball. Oh, come on. 41. This should give him 6 clear darts to take out 107. Good darts. Good darts, Mitch. All I can do now is try and take a chunk out of this. 140. Come on, Mitch, take it out. Come on, lad. Oh, lucky. Bloody hell. Oh, 18 scored. He's got another bite of the cherry. Come on, Mitch, take it out. Yes. I bet that was a blocker and through the middle. But he got two on the wire and then just had to try and go through the middle for the last one, or adjust himself across. Oh, come on. So you couldn't make it up, could you? 66. I threw that first dart and it went into treble one there. If you see the second dart, the flight actually caught it and slid it down the dart into the treble one. Is it? Oh wow, no, it's just on the wire. It's just on the wire, look. Ah. On the wire. 121. This is like a proper leg. This is a proper leg. More like it. Starting to warm up now. Oh, 45. Down in the ditch again. Oh, piggy neck. 40. Poor last one. Just start to feel like you're getting on top of it. Oh, come on, you stupid idiot. Yeah. 48, 68, 71. wrong house. Come on, Mitch, you deserve this, mate. After 2 or 3 cracking visits, it's just... like a pop pool toy. No score. Come on, Mitch. You deserve to take this. But it's not like I'm miles away. It's not like I'm miles away. Great darts. Good darts, Mitch. If you can hear me. Right, come on. 2-all again. This could be a good match. It's a shame he didn't have a camera. This probably would have been the match of the week. Could have been the match of the week. I can't do it with a blank screen though, which is a shame. Big shame. Let's have a look what's going on. Brendan Jordan, hiya mate, hope you well. Ryan O'Kane's in, hiya Ryan mate, hope you well. Pop back onto Finger, onto NaKKa now. Here we go. 62. Alright, come on David. Stop messing. Good darts. $60, 76. Cracks another big one in here, I'm in trouble. Ooh. Oh, again. 140. Just under the wire. Right, if you decide to get yourself a set of the darts referee's darts, if you go on his website, if you use the code DYNAMITE DAVE 180, you'll get 10% off. Oh, 223. Oh, 43. Pulled the last one. Oh, it's left me 180. You swine. So that means he's got his advantage back if he gets a decent score here. Took the arrows off him and it looks like I'm going to lose him again now. So, yeah. I need to get myself a really nice setup here now. Not like that. All like that. All like that. 22. Rubbish. Right, Dave, come on. No. 60. $98 plays 96. 78. Oh, rubbish. 20 scored. Come on, lad. You deserve to win this, Mitch. You really do. And it definitely would have been the thing of the game of the week. Defo. Oh, I thought you'd have took that one out. 78, here we go again. Yes! Boom! 3 darts. Why isn't it reacting? There we go. Cheers, Mitch. Nice game, mate. Just a shame your camera didn't work. Real shame. It would have been the game of the week, that. Right, so let's go back to the live stream. Right, so we're back after those matches. Really enjoyed that. Let's get myself in front of the camera, might be a good idea. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Thanks, Mitch. Just a shame your camera didn't work, because otherwise it would have been, that definitely would have been a match of the week. It was good, that. Even though I lost it, it don't matter, that. Don't make any odds, any difference. I really enjoyed that, mate. I really did. Right, let's have a look and see what's going on the stream. We've finished the NaKKa bit now, so what we're going to do is just have a quick 5 or 10 minute chat, and then what we'll do is we'll sack it for today, and we'll be back next week. Oh. Right, I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let's have a look, see what's been going on. Yeah, it's only when you see your own. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, tell you what, Steve, that was a corker, that one, mate. Really was. Me and our kid, when we're playing, that's what we call that, nasal barracking. If I'm playing well, our kid will drop his back. Like, it's not good. It's hard trying to play with a thing that sort of stink, I'll tell you. I've opened the window wide open here, get the thing, get the turf out, surf and turf. You're welcome, Gareth. Really enjoyed that, mate. I did. Yeah, good old madhouse. You're not kidding. Yes, he did. Adam Scott's in. Hiya, Adam, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, Whip It O's in. Hello there. Thanks for the support. Seriously, really, thanks for the support. I've said this probably about 20 or 30 times now, but Whip It O down there, fantastic member of, well, he's like part of the thing, he's part of the furniture now. Absolutely awesome. He's supported me right from the start, and he's an absolute star. I think I've sent some stuff off to you, and I'm just hoping it's winging its way there now. It can take up to, I think last time I sent you some stuff, it took about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks, 16 days or something. 16 or 26 days or something to get to you. It's mad, absolutely mad. And the thing is I don't get any tracking information. That's the annoying bit, is you don't get no tracking information. It just tells you that it's on its way now. Neil Nagowski sent me some lovely darts from Thingy, all the way from Canada, and these took over 2 months. Over 2 months to get here, these. Crazy, absolutely crazy the postage is at the moment. I was watching your video from 4 years ago called Getting It Right. Studio looked very different to now. Was it in the old house? It was indoors and not in the shed. No, it was this room. Was it the one where the wardrobe was in the corner and I had all my motorbike helmets on the wardrobe? That was here. Hang on, it's alright, I'm not trying to make you feel sicker out. I'm just trying to turn this so as I can get it to a little, there we go, that might be a little bit better. I seem to be very dark. Yeah, there we go, that's a little bit better, isn't it? Yeah, the thing, this room here has changed massively over the last, I'd say 2 years, maybe 3 years, something like that. If you go back, some of the greatest darting moments I've had on camera, on some of the old intros. There's one there where you can see it goes down into slow motion, and I'm throwing at the board, and that was, I think, it captured about 3 of the visits out of the 5. But I think that was the day where I did 5 180s and I missed the 6th on the wire. It was just like phenomenal, because obviously after the 2, you think to yourself, what should I do? Should I go for the 9 darter or should I carry on doing 180s? So I threw the first treble in and my body just decided that the second one was going. So then obviously when the third 180 went in, that's all you're interested in then, is just getting that down back into that lipstick. And like I say, I managed it 5 times, and you'll probably have seen this part of an intro but probably never knew what it was about. That's when I growl at the board. When you see me, I walk up to the board in slow motion and I snarl at the board. That's when I did the 2 treble 20s and the 1 on the wire for 6. So I was like over the moon but dead disappointed all at the same time, if you know what I mean. 4 years ago, God, yeah. How things have changed. How things have changed in 4 years. I didn't do any live streams then. Like I say, it's just it's growing. Dynamite Dave, the Dynamite Dave way, the channel and everything, he's just growing at a nice steady pace. It's one of them. It's everything that I've taught people is coming through. The double finishes. If you go back like you did 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I think I started this, was it 6, nearly 7 years ago? I think it's either 6 or 7 years ago. And about 12 months in, so 6, possibly 5 years in, 5 years ago, I did my first ever video about double finishing and my thinking behind why I check out that way. And people think that it's flash, but it isn't. It's common sense. It's common sense to me, and the reason why it's common sense to me is, if you make those doubles your best friend, you think about it. I was talking to Ray Clark and his missus Lynn this afternoon. They were here up for a joint coaching session, and I was saying to him, it's gone out of my frigging head now. Oh, no, head's gone. Head's gone. Don't know why that's happened. Just had a bit of a brain freeze there for some reason. Hope it's not Alzheimer's. It'll come back. Yeah, Stu. Sorry about that, Stu, mate. I was looking up there at the TV. Yeah, sorry about that, Stu, mate, but I can only get so many in a night, and obviously it's not right if I just play that and then turn the stream off. I'd rather have a little bit at the beginning, a little bit at the end, but I'll be back on next week as usual, so get yourself in there. See, the thing is with the NaKKa, you can, I think with live darts, I think you can see who's in the lobby, and you can choose who you want to play against. Whereas on NaKKa, it's like first come, first served, isn't it? So, unfortunately, I can't do like what the darts referee does, I think, is he gets, I think it's on live darts or something, and you get into some form of lobby or other. So, he'll line up 2 or 3 or 4 people who are going to play. Is it Ashley, I think his mate is, the good dart player. They line them up there, and then they pick out of whoever's in the lobby to play the chap on the TV. And it's something that I might move to. But again, it's getting the time. Right, okay, and Justin, hope all is well. Yeah, it's not too bad. Toe's a lot better now, believe it or not. In the last half an hour, it's virtually all right now. It's virtually all right. I put my foot flat on the floor, and the pain is virtually gone. It's just unbelievable how gout works. It really is. It comes like a freight train. It just hits you like a train. Like I say, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning, and I just woke up and my foot was on fire. It was on fire. I couldn't touch it. I had to turn over virtually onto my belly to get the ball of my foot off the duvet so as it was in the gap, and then I had to slide out of bed sideways, get onto my good foot, and then try and hobble around the bedroom without waking wife up and get myself downstairs. I got myself downstairs, and then I think I started on drinking like loads of water, and I get berry juice, but we didn't have any in the house, so I could only have water and my tablets to start off with. And then, like I say, it just seems to have lingered for, well, when was it? Saturday, and it's now Monday, so 2 days, which is a lot longer than it normally does, but 2 days ain't too bad, I don't suppose. Right, so what was it I was talking about? Oh, no, I wasn't talking about the finger to slow-mo, was I? I'd gone on from that. We were talking about the bedroom, the way that it's bedroom. It's not a bedroom now, it's a studio. It's the way that it's changed in the last 4 years. Oh no, that's what we were talking about. Double finishing. That's what we were talking about. See, I knew it had come back to me. I knew it would. Yeah, so the double finishing, going back probably about a year after started making the videos, a year and a half after starting doing the videos, I said about double finishing. I did one video, and even Ronnie Ibricks, Kim's brother, Ronnie Ibricks come on and said to me, people will never do double finishes because everybody is looking for the biggest amount of odds or the highest chance of actually getting a check out, even if it's a bull. I can understand that, but like I say, if you go for a treble, if you miss the treble, let's say if you're going for treble 16 and you go into a single 7, you're knackered anyway. But if you were going for a treble 16 but you wanted something like, let's say 72 or something like that, why not go for the double 16? Double 16, double top, and then if you go for the double 16 and you get a big sink 16, you just put one next to it and go into the double. And he said, oh no, he says, no, I'll never catch on that, nobody will ever do that. And then, like I say, 4 or 5 years on now, it's like a bit of a Nigel Farage moment, isn't it? When he was in the EU, he went into the EU and he said, so many years ago, I said that this was going to happen, and I said that it was basically what he was saying is we were going to leave the EU. He said, you laughed at me. I said, well, you're not laughing now, are you? And the thing is that's how I feel a little bit about the detractors from those videos. I think I did 2 or 3, because I did the first one and then I just thought, well, people are not ready for it. The actual normal dart playing chap in the pub isn't ready for this yet. So I left it, I think, for about 2 years, something like that, before I put it on again. And I did a different, obviously a new rehashed video of the same sort of thing. And then, who was it who said to me? I think it was the Darts Review channel. It was Darren Watson said to me, he said, I've got it on good authority. He said that Michael Van Gerwen watches your videos. So, and I thought it was tongue-in-cheek at first, but when I messaged him, he said it wasn't. So it just shows that people who are on telly know who I am. Whereas you wouldn't think that, just a guy on a YouTube channel, you just think, well, none of them would ever know who I am. But they do. Nathan Aspinall, he's the ambassador for Stockport Disability Darts, for the disabled kids and obviously the disabled adults as well. But he's the ambassador for them, and he actually recommends me as a coach to people who go there. So it just shows that it's not as behind the curtain or as behind the closet as it used to be a few years ago. And we see everybody, including Nathan and including Michael Van Gerwen, going for double finishes now. And it was unheard of 2-3 years ago. You never saw anybody doing double finishes. And I was teaching it 5-6 years ago, and I've been teaching it all the way through to the people who come and have coaching with me. And then I put it back on the YouTube channel, and it's actually starting to catch on in the pubs and clubs now, because when I went out on Saturday, every one of us that were playing, including the lads that weren't with us, that were from the pub, they're all having a go at double finishes. Because at the end of the day, like I said, and this was the point where I had a brain freeze before, as Bobby George says, and it's an old saying. It goes through everything, doesn't it? Loads of different things. Golf, like it's drivers for show, put in for dough. It's trebles for show, doubles for dough, and that's the truth. That you can hit as many 180s in a match as you want. If you can't check out on those doubles, you ain't never going to win nothing. And that's an absolute fact. You ain't going to win nothing. You ain't going to win a leg, and you certainly ain't going to win a thing win a match or a tournament. The most important part of your game is your doubles. People think that it's averages and stuff like that, which it isn't. I mean, you look at James Wade. He beat Phil Taylor on 15 points less average than him. He beat him in a final. I can't remember which final it was, but it was, I think, was it Chris Mason? I think it was Chris Mason, or it might have been a little bit before him. No, it wasn't. I think it was Chris Mason who was on, because I'm pretty sure it was the UK Open. And he beat Phil Taylor 15 points. Phil Taylor was on 105, 106, something like that. And James Wade was just over 80. So he was like 15 points, 15, 20 points average below, but still won the match. And like I say, the reason for that is James Wade isn't a massive scorer, but what he is a massive finisher. You look at the finishes he takes out. Your 121s, I'd say anything between 85 and 130s. I bet he hits the majority of those to take them out. And that's what makes him such a dangerous player, because it's all about finishing. It's not about scoring, it's all about finishing. Right, so I'm going to wrap the stream up now, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, well, I know what you're saying. Yeah, and you're right. And the reason for that is an unreliable throw. It's not anything to do with the person himself. He's just got, and this is what I'm teaching. Nobody, if you think about it, you sit down and have a think about it, nobody before me was actually teaching people how to throw darts. All they were doing was tinkering with what they were already doing. So if somebody was stood at the hockey and they were leaning right over and they were all wobbly on the leg, they didn't try and stop that, because the perception then, and it is with a lot of dart players now, is you lean forward towards the board. But if you lean forward towards the board, you make yourself unstable. It's as simple as that. And how can it be easy to throw darts from an unstable position? If you're teetering about and wobbling all over the place, how can you throw from an unsteady position? You can't. And even the people that haven't taken up the Dynamite Dave throw, every one of them has took up the stance. Every one of them. Everybody I get here and get them to start throwing darts with their feet flat on the floor, just say what an absolute revelation and a miracle it is, because it just makes you stable. The amount of people, you look at people like Richie Burnett, he's all over the place when he chucks darts, but he's never on telly, is he? Apart from he's done a little bit on this Modus thing, but I think he was invited on there. But he never gets anywhere for the simple reason is his throw isn't reliable. I think the guy who's on the telly the most who's got an unreliable throw, but he never seems to get through to the end of a tournament, only once every blooming moon, 3 or 4 years, is Dave Chisnell. Yeah, I'm thinking, like I say, I've got to wrap it up. I've got to go and have a film and a thing and a bit of a sit on the couch and a chat with the missus. I hardly ever get to see her anymore. So the thing of the couple of hours we have at night time where we actually get to sit and watch a movie and talk, it's quite precious. Right, so take care of yourself, everybody. Really enjoyed this stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And don't forget, lads and lasses, you'll only ever get out of this game what you're prepared to put in, and that is the honest truth. You will not, and it's the same with life, it's the same with everything that you do. The more you dig, the more you finger, the more you become steadfast, the harder you work, the more you will achieve. It's as simple as that. Right, so don't forget, lads and lasses, you'll never get out of this game what you're prepared to put in. And always, 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 toe to the hockey. I love yous all, and as Alex Belfield says, there's nothing you can do about it. See you next week, guys. Take care. What a really good stream that was.